Okay, so my topic is on year-round schools. I mean, summer learning loss. And what I have to say is that the year-round schools are on a 45 to 15 school year, which means they go to school for 45 days, and then they get out for 15 days, which is their like vacation, I guess you could say, and then their summer break is 30 days, which is like a month. It's better than our break because we have a summer break for 60 days, which means it's more time for regression and, yeah. And, like, for, like, when we go to school, we don't have the 15-day breaks, which means, like, we're going to school and we're getting, like, worked and worked and worked to death, and then these kids are just like, oh yeah, 15 days, let's go. But then, a lot of things can go wrong in 60 days. The children are running around unsupervised by their parents. And the parents have to go to work and they're just left at their house. Sitting around and goofing off and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And that's how like so many kids you see come back to school with like these broken and sprained arms and legs and they can't walk or anything. And it's like, yeah. So, and the cost of the medical bills and the cost of the summer camps and stuff can be like, have like big impacts on low income families, which is like, it's not good at all. Health is also at risk for traditional schools because these people, like these kids that are diabetic and obese, they eat, like they have so much time to eat unhealthy foods and not be worried, like they're not distracted by their work, so they're just sitting there like on the couch watching TV, eating 20 bags of Doritos a day, right? So, yeah. I mean, summer activities can help with this kind of thing, but a lot of summer activities aren't really, like they don't have very many people there. Like it's like, for example, there's a summer camp at Cox Mill Elementary that some of the teachers run every year. In 2008, there was over 60 students there, and there were only 5 teachers to run it. So there's still a really good chance the students will be getting hurt, doing things they're not supposed to be doing, and stuff like that. My second topic is higher test scores. As of June 24, 2011, California test scores for students attending year-round schools jumped to 29%, and that's, yeah, according to this Margaret Trimmer, superintendent of University Prep Science and Math. She works there. She's in charge of that, but oh, yes?
Some kids don't watch TV, like over the breaks they do physical activities, and some kids don't go to summer camps.
Yeah, but it's still like, they're not really they're not critically thinking, so they're still losing their information that they need to know. But yeah, I'm done. That's it. Thank you.
There are some schools that are falling behind and don't have high test grades, and the behavior of those schools can lead up to students not wanting to go to school, which leads to my first point. If schools are year-round schooling, students may be decreasing test grades. They might lose information they learned from the weeks they were off because they are so focused on wondering what they will be doing over the breaks or waiting for the breaks, and that they will be waiting for the breaks. And some kids missed very important information that the teachers are saying. Yes, there may be some kids that are paying attention or not worrying about what they will be doing on the breaks, but those are the kids that are passing. Another thing is the behavior problems at the school, which can lead to dropouts. Parents not wanting their students being around that kind of behavior. Some parents complain about their kids seeing and being around the behavior, and then the kids will think it's cool and start acting like that at home, or stores, or schools, or anywhere they go. Which brings me to my next point. Kids need longer breaks from all the quizzes and test grades. and exams and homework and studying. Having 1 to 3 weeks for refreshing isn't a long time for students to get new supplies, open house, school, shopping, vacations. If teachers normally clean out their classrooms before a new school year and they refresh, and that's even more stressful knowing you only have a few weeks to get done. Some people say that if you're against year-round schooling, just don't go to one. Yes, that is true, but what if there is a school in your county that are all year-round schooling and normal schools are too far away? Would you rather drive like 30 minutes to a school, which makes more stress because then you have to get up in an even earlier time, and that is hard for some people to wake up early, especially when you're in high school. My next point is that some people might say that year-round schooling gives children more education. Yes, that is true, but in some ways it's not. But to enroll 365 kids in a year-round school costs $100,000, which means to enroll each student is about $500. Some families don't even have that kind of money, and why pay $500 for something that can cause a lot of stress on you? Let's say you have 4 kids that are going to year-round schooling, which means you will have to be paying about $2,000, and family can't afford that. Some families can't even pay for food or groceries, so how are they going to pay $500 for each kid?